Captain's Log Supplemental.
So, Miss Vicki.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember when we were watching those WRL events and some of those grid life events where you used to see the in-car video and it had like the cameras seeing front and back, but it also could see all the telemetry and everything that was going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of the ones that we liked were taken by the Sentinel system. Remember James came on our podcast earlier?
Right.
You know, we have no excuse since he lent us one for trial and demonstration purposes. We should actually probably put that in one of our cars. Maybe two.
I really think we should.
I think we should.
I know.
Because then we'd look like the immature endurance racing team that we are. Oh, wait, I mispronounced that, didn't I? Sorry, my bad. We could
So what does the Sentinel system do?
We could have 3 cameras with picture-in-picture. We could have, if we ever get the AIM system to work, open invitation to anybody from AIM to come on and give us a little bit of love. We need some help. And then we could have all our telemetry on there. And then we can have it streamed live into the paddock or around the world to our millions of fans. We're apparently very popular in Kenya right now. Don't know why, but that's fine. And it can integrate all the available race statistics from like Race Hero and everything. So we could actually see how we're doing on video. We wouldn't even have to carry around our phone anymore. Live.
I love it.
From the great halls of their house, there are assembled 3 who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision, Bill Fisher. Their soon-to-be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher. Our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Skripchuk. And our Batman, the master of tools, gadgets, and all things mechanical, our mild-mannered soon-to-be billionaire, Alan Danvers. Their mission, to fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them, and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team. Dominating with Dawson.
Dominating with Dawson. I need some denominating without Dawson because he's not here.
No, I know he is not here, but we have something very special set up.
Do we?
We do.
And I'm involved.
You are involved this time.
Wow. I didn't know.
Well, you're always involved anyway.
I didn't know I was invited to anything special, but okay. Why is it special if I'm here? But anyway, baby bird left the nest all by himself. Welcome back to the podcast, Brad.
This is Brad Lee.
Hello. Good to be back in the house.
So
all right,
just
for context.
Wait. I got to make my joke. We have 2 people now.
Okay.
We have Brad Lee and we have Tim Burr.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
We need a trifecta, but Miss Vicky's very excited because she's bulldozing already and we haven't even started the podcast yet.
I am.
Go ahead. Run me over with your little orange Miata.
I know. Okay, so a little background context here is that Brad Lee is somebody that we had picked up just
off the streets.
Basically, yeah. We met him in near our local town. He joined our team for a short while. Really was working on getting him ramped up. He is like absolutely one of my favorite people in the entire world. And he had made a decision, in the process of us, bringing him on board and running HPDEs and training with him and starting to train with him, that he was going to move to Colorado. And to such a sad day, we watched him, fly the nest and head off. And he's been out in Colorado ever since. He came to visit us for one race, and it was a blast. We had so much fun with him. And then he flew off again. But Brad had done his first HPDE out in Colorado, and he's going to fill us in on everything.
Almost. One,
Oh yeah.
before
But-
Brad celebrates at being one of your favorite people in the world, just remember she married me. So the standards aren't that high, Brad. So just stop your
Yeah.
celebrating.
Hey, this is a racing podcast, and as we know, timing is key here.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
Yep.
And two, we have more. Brad's first HPDE, he forgot to hit the buy button. So he went to the
oh,
HPDE, but never drove until he drove past
He
me.
forgot to empty the cart.
Yes, you must pay for the cart. You don't just get the cart and say, I'm good.
Oh, but you also remember him on the way where the lug nuts fell off his car.
Well, I was getting there.
I wasn't even on the way. I didn't leave the airport.
Brad was part of our very early stages of our podcast and our journey when we were doing all the things wrong, and he was just there for it.
He was some of the things we did wrong. But so then let's see. The next time he went to
And JMP.
NJMP,
Oh, yep.
but you didn't race. You were just there, right?
Oh, okay. So no, if we're gonna take this all the way back, I was gonna go to Watkins Glen.
Oh, New
I was gonna
Hampshire
do
you
the
went.
HPDE there.
New Hampshire you went. You didn't race.
We did the Halloween festivities up in New Hampshire
Yes,
for Lemons.
We were Guitar Heroes instead of Garage Heroes, which I think is one of our better ones. We didn't do it well, but it was fun.
I don't know. Top Gun was good,
It was good.
It
but
was good.
that one single New Hampshire event still has Baby Shark branded into my brain.
Right.
Hey, yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. The Baby
Yeah.
Shark needs to go away. But anyway,
Shout out.
yeah. Race bar
And then
scary.
from there, I right after that I had moved out here. Flew back for New Jersey.
New Jersey
and I kept
HPDE, right?
HPDE 1
Yes.
for my first go of
Yeah.
like, hey, what's an instructor like? And then they stuck me in the car with you somehow.
Dude, I'm surprised you went back. But we'll get to it. I have another joke that we'll get to. So okay. And then
Oh,
came
game on, man.
and then you came back and Top Gunned it at Pit Race.
We did. And you guys gave me the honorary helmet of Maverick, which was like, whoa, that was a lot. I wasn't ready for that.
That's fine. You lived up to it.
I didn't crash the car, so not
Dude,
bad.
I
Yeah.
was Iceman. I was about 2 Icemen at the time, but that's okay. But that's fine. I had the shirt that made some of it look okay. It's fine. So then Brad moves back. Well, no, he was in Denver by now, Colorado.
Mhm.
And we get this text message out of nowhere. I think it was Saturday morning. Well, our midday, his morning. And I'm like, that's Brad. Oh, I should open this. So I read it and look at that. What's Brad doing with Rocky Mountain NASA?
Yup. Rocky Mountain NASA. We haven't heard about the Rocky Mountain NASA.
A little bit, not often.
Not
but
much.
yeah. So tell us, Mister, what were you doing with Rocky Mountain NASA? Were you just going there to watch to see cars go round and round in circles? Did you?
Hell no.
No.
I don't. It's not like I wouldn't enjoy that, but I am here to participate.
Oh.
And yeah, did driver's ed 1 in Jersey, and you gave me fair enough commendations on that I felt okay going to level 2 out here on my own.
Mm-hmm. I'm an easy
And
grader.
yeah.
What can I say?
I got to sort of tell you about that. I don't think you're the easiest grader. But yeah, came out, went to High Plains Raceway.
Tell us about High Plains. We don't
and-
get to talk about it very much.
Oh man, it was great. 2 good long straightaways to figure out how to come out of a turn and carry as much speed through the straights as possible, and then really shit your britches on how late you want to start your braking point. And
Hills or flat?
balanced.
Okay.
They have a couple spots where you have flat turns. They have a couple of there are 2 uphill right-handers. It's honestly, for like a learning track, it was phenomenal.
Mhm.
Like wide bendy turns, ones where you couldn't just hit it flat out before you hit the straightaway. So like you really just got to get your ducks in a row before you hit the longest straight. And after that, like a very high speed right-hander that cuts. Oh God, that track was so cool. Decreasing radius, increasing radius uphill, but off camber um, to a hairpin, and then through a downhill chicane, which was not super tight. You could carry a lot of speed through that, and then just barely stabilize the car, rip through a right-hander, and then yeah, that track it was really, really, really cool. I think you have talked about trying to get out here to that track a few times.
Mm-hmm.
When the opportunity presents itself, it's it's a cool spot for sure.
We've heard good things, so we just wanted to see what you had. So you went to the NASA event. What car were you taking this time?
No more Dodge Dart.
No, that ultimate
No,
fighting machine.
I know it's the pinnacle of motorsport performance, but I
Uh-huh.
figured I would dial things back a little bit.
Yeah, take a little less performance, maybe rely on you a little more than the car. Yeah.
And I had mixed feelings about it, but I took my BMW 2024 M440 out,
Oof,
and
Brad, that's
it was
that's a lot of car.
it's a lot of car. But I'll tell you what, I took everything it had to give.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll get into details about that, but okay.
Mhm.
So, Miss Vicky, that is the upgrade of the original BMW we had when we moved out here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, right.
That's a lot of car.
That is a lot of car.
So you had done one race with us, one HPDE and one HPDE drive along, but nothing really there. Um,
Yeah,
and then was that it going into
shitload of
this
sim
event?
racing,
Yeah,
a
you're a sim
whole bunch of sim racing.
Yeah. So did you do high planes on the sim?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
So you
I
didn't know
don't
the
have a
track.
PC still.
It was cold.
It
Okay.
was, yeah,
Okay.
definitely had none of that to mind. I thought about there was a point where I'd watch like a YouTube video. I'm such a nerd, but like set up the sim in front of YouTube, and then I'm just like doing the steering inputs. It was super silly, and I'm like, I'm gonna build muscle memory, and
Okay.
then
I can't
never
get
went back
Vicky
to
to
that.
watch. I can't get Vicky to watch a track deep video when you're sitting there playing a fake game with it in front of you. But okay, it's fine. There's a
Yeah,
range of excitement about going to a track. I guess you've always been very excited. So
yeah.
did you have any goals coming out of the last HPDE or any goals going into this HPDE?
I think there was such a gap. So we did Pittsburgh in 2024, and I think I did NJMP in like I think that was October
It was
of 2023.
November, first weekend in November, like the second or third. But yeah,
Yeah, I remember a lot of foliage and
yeah.
it was beautiful. So like that gap of time, I mean it's almost 2 years since then.
Okay.
So I just remember I remember driving the Mini Cooper
Mm-hmm.
and you were next to me like hit the brakes harder and
Mm-hmm.
going like over that blind turn.
Uh-huh. Five. Yeah.
And and
I
like
remember
I
your
just remember the rear end just wiggling around, and I'm
perfect.
like,
Sounds
this
great.
is real squirrely already, and I can
Uh-huh.
feel the rear end wants to come around on me. I don't think there's any more brakes to take.
No, no more brakes.
Um,
More gas though.
but I get the value of that, and definitely a lot more weight in this car than
Mm-hmm.
in a Mini Cooper, obviously.
Front wheel drive, rear wheel
So
drive. So there's a difference there.
I mean, it is all-wheel drive, but it drives like a rear wheel, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And the one thing I remember you getting slightly freaked out about in a not in a oh my God way, but in a oh wow way was when I tried to show you where I was looking versus where you were looking
Yeah.
when we were
Um,
driving.
Not gonna lie, I did forget about that.
Wow. My instruction.
Being part of that practice, but the lesson stuck that I know the further up the track that you can see, just your brain's gonna put all the other pieces between you and where you're looking together. And
More
vision, I mean,
more info.
it's probably a novice person thing, but like vision is just tough. That's definitely been a weakness with knowing where the flag stations are, making sure that I'm watching the flag stations.
Hmm.
And I am grateful to have had good fortune, but I know that my vision has been lacking.
Hmm. Everybody works on it, no matter top of the list to the bottom of the barrel. So don't feel bad. Nobody's ever got it. It's not one of those things you just check off and say done. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's a
it's not. So
continued practice.
exactly. Always can be better. Just like Miss Vicky. Well, she can't be any better, but that's a different story. All right, sir. So you did the 2 day, I think.
I definitely did.
Excellent.
I just believe there's a huge amount of value in learning your lessons on day one, taking all of like the classroom material and like what you've been trying to implement. I know that for some reason you fall asleep and your brain digests that stuff, and then it is more applicable the second day,
100%.
which agreed, 100%. Just a night and day difference between what I could do the first day and what I was comfortable doing the first day, and then what I was comfortable doing the second day.
So you were solo, right? Because you were in HPDE too.
Yeah, so I was hopeful for an instructor. I had reached out about having an instructor because I'm like, hey, maybe that's where I get the most out of this. Um, and they said, hey, yes, we can try to set you up with someone. But I just kind of thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I can't go on the racetrack and have an instructor with me. And if that's the level that I'm going to choose, and that's how the setup is, then better step up to the plate and just like go through the right motions, practice the things that I need to practice because I'm not going to have
Yep.
somebody helping me all of the time.
Well, if you remember what I said last time, it was you're ready to go to 2, but I wanted you to do it one more time with someone else just before you went to 2, which I don't think you needed it, but it was just to give you another perspective.
Um, I do remember that. I think I remembered it a little different.
That's fine. You can do either thing. Either way worked. It was just it wasn't your skill that was lacking, it was experience. That was the only thing I was concerned about. But you did a race after that too, so that counted. Did I lose you?
Um, Sorry, you're.
Did I go robot?
Yeah, I was surprised by the. That's a major jump going from DE1 to wheel.
Yeah. So that
Um,
that was essentially you
because
did.
yeah, nobody else is in the car with me. Nobody's
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, brake here, do this."
Hey, there's
Don't
cars
mash the
trying to
brake
kill
pedal
me.
that has no ABS.
Yeah. So no, I think you did. You probably chose wisely doing HPD too. So with NASA Rocky Mountain, how do they run their HPDs? Do they just have debriefs after the sessions? Do they have classes? How do they do it? Because you were in 2, so it's a little different than 1.
So they had 1 and 2 in the same classroom together, and they had three
Oh,
and four in the same classroom together.
different. Okay.
And functionally, it was yeah. I'm not sure how 3 and 4 would have worked differently because effectively the lessons are the same, and you're writing on your own, I believe.
Hmm.
Um,
I would think.
so I feel like that would kind of be just like blanket discovery and teaching there. But yeah, it's go out on track. So they start the day off with track meeting, go to class for like, hey, here's the structure of what we're going to be looking at for the day. Um, Class breaks, you have a couple minutes until you need to be on grid. Um, it was actually kind of cool. They did a parade lap, which I don't remember doing in New Jersey, but
You
just
did.
like, hey, you've never been out here before.
Yeah,
What's that?
they do a yellow flag first lap or maybe first 2 laps on each day, but that's not a parade lap. It's still pretty quick.
Yeah, it's literally go out for two 1.8 laps or whatever, like come out of pits, do
Yeah.
one full lap, and then come into the pits. Um, but just to get like a feel for the elevation changes, for where the curving is. They have a number of instructors out for that, and they kind of do like groups of 3 to 5 cars, and the instructor would apply the brakes at the ideal braking points.
Hmm.
He would be pointing to the flag stations so that people know where to look, and then it's a game of telephone to like everybody does it, so that the person behind them knows like what to be doing or what to be looking for. So honestly, the parade lap was nice as opposed to going out. They still do open yellow for the first lap,
Hmm.
because everything is so cold too.
Yeah.
What about tire pressure on this experience? But
Was he there for
yeah,
that one
uh,
when we rolled the wheels off the
Not
car?
not that one. He was at a different one, but it
All
happens.
right.
I rolled the tires off both sides. Both.
too little air pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Both left-hand side tires debeated, so it was
They
great.
just went boop off the rim.
Remember the turn you did that you didn't
Uh,
like the back any squirrely? That was where I lost both tires.
oh God! So
It was
like
fun.
they debeaded from the rim?
Yeah.
What do you mean by oh shit?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was saying.
I think
I
I
Check
had a
need
your
a
pa-
little more
tire
air pressure.
pressure for sure.
I had
I
I had
think
a passenger in the car too. She was like,
you
"Oh
know
my."
what? I think we were juggling just too many things that particular weekend. So we just one thing we just didn't check. So we
Yeah.
just whoops,
Definitely all of my
whoops.
time with you guys. I have been very on top of just like prep, bringing everything I can possibly bring, and then some, and just like trying to stay ahead of schedule because I definitely remember chasing my ass at
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey.
Yep, for sure. So, do you guys
um, yeah.
for Rocky Mountain, do they do drills or is it open just track time and talk about it as a debrief or at the classes or how do they orchestrate the HPDs out there?
So I buddied up with my paddock mate, you could call him. He had a GTR and he was participating in level 3, and they were definitely doing different kinds of drills with
Nice.
like side by side throughout the whole track, like pick a partner,
Mm-hmm.
stay side by side through all of the turns, don't get ahead of each other, don't pass each other. And then when you complete the lap, alternate. So
Hmm.
whoever was on the inside is now on the outside, and then run that lap. And then I think they went like push the cars, see what you
Yeah.
can do. Um, Level 1 and level 2, similar structure with there are 2 straightaways, therefore there are 2 passing zones. Nobody passes without a point by.
Okay.
Um,
In two as well.
yeah, so just
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because we would level 1 and 2 would go out on track at the same time as well. But it was a tight schedule because they had, funny enough, as we talk about New Jersey, they had lightning races and they had thunder races, and then they also
Mm-hmm.
had time trials going on in between all of it too.
Yep.
So yeah, it was all of that just packed together. So it was 1 and 2 out on track together, and then it was 3 and 4 out on track together.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, ultimately push the car, find your limits, find your racing line, find your break points, find your reference points, and figure out how to drive your car.
How did the because it's been a bit since you've been in a car and on track. How did the rust
Yeah.
feel? How long did that take and how'd the weekend go?
I definitely caught myself halfway through the first session. Like, of course, there's nerves when you go out there, and then
Mm-hmm.
like the instructors they were great. They were honestly they were phenomenal. Um, but they're like, yeah, even like with us being experienced, like when you're first going out on track, there's always like some degree of nerves
Mm-hmm.
that are in play. And I caught myself 10 minutes, 20-minute session, 10 minutes into the first session, like my left leg on the dead pedal was just like dancing or
Oh
shaking
no.
because of adrenaline, I'm guessing. And I'm like, bro, you gotta chill. Like you've done this before. Just like focus on what you need to focus on, and like it'll be fine. So, um, yeah. just got it together. That was really the only point at which it was a bit of shaking off rust. But to be fair, like with this car, it's been a blast. Like it's my daily driver. Um, and I definitely have some places in which I've pushed what the tires can do. I've got Pilot Sport 4s on there. And they're really good about communicating what they are willing to do for you.
Yep.
So that is some mountain runs, which I typically take with a decent note of caution. And then the on ramps out here are phenomenal.
Yes, they are.
Because they're just consistent, they're rounded, and you can just find the limit really easy. You can feel when the rear end is just like starting to slip out on you just a touch. Um, yeah, so like I've been working on finding the limits of the car, but that's why I was excited to take it to the track to like really know what it can do.
Did you drive with the nannies on at all, or did you disable them, or how did that go for the weekend?
I totally forgot about it in the first session. And it wasn't until about halfway to two-thirds of the way in where I was pushing the car a little bit more and I was coming out of turns and the rear end would start to step out and then it would like cut power and it would snap back in and it would unsettle the car. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, I never turned off traction control, which I've gotten in the habit of turning off on a consistent basis on my daily driving. Um, so yeah, I took note of it and I'm like, this is a lot of car. This is probably smart to keep on. So I left it on for the rest of that session.
You can drive around it.
But,
It's different.
And it was cool how the instructors put it too, because the way that they put it was if you are engaging traction control, there's a good chance that you're pushing the car in a way that it's not happy about. And I agreed and disagreed with that too, because when we started talking about slip angle, it's like your traction control is not going to be happy with slip angle. So that's where the second session came in. And mind you, I haven't touched my tire pressures. And I turned off traction control, and it is also blistering hot out here. So that second session was probably 82 out. And I know that tarmac just soaks up the heat.
Yep.
And it was a real greasy run. Traction control was off, and the rear end just kept wanting to step out. And the brakes kept sliding, and I was definitely getting that greasy sensation through turns. And I'm like, wow, that was a wild ride. And then I came into the pits and saw my tire pressures were at 51 and 50 on the front and 48 and 48 on the back. I'm like, I don't think that's good.
Well, I mean, if you want a greasy car, you got one, buddy.
Yeah, tires were not happy about that. So I definitely dialed it back, got everything balanced and leveled it out where like the factory wants the tire pressure to be at, and everything was great, like really great after that.
So how would you compare a 2020 BMW M series to a 1993 Honda? I mean, they're almost the same, but the colors are different, but
with with the experience, it's a rocket ship. Like,
is it?
It was so fast. Like every time I would get a point by, like I would just be like treading the throttle, and then I would get the point by and just stomp it, and that car would just send it. And I would blow the doors off of some of this, like the GR86s. I get a point by with them, and it would just be like, bye.
Well, you're basically double
so definitely,
them, so.
Yeah, power output, yes. And it was fun to do, but definitely I felt a little spoiled out there. There were some like very over the top cars. There was one Chevy Cobra and there was one M3 competition that was brand spanking new, and those were tough. Those are tough cars to keep up with.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, that was fun. The go factor was a blast. But to the Honda's credit, it was so light. That car is like I know there's not much for power in that, but that car was so light and the responsiveness, which I assume you guys have some modifications on that.
No, actually, no.
Um, like nothing with coilovers, just like
Oh,
stock
coilovers. Yeah,
suspension.
I meant engine power wise. No, we don't. Engine power standard.
No, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we get,
Um,
we get in
but
enough
yeah,
trouble with
just the way
that.
that car would handle. Fair.
No, we
The
got
handling was great. The
good,
weight was awesome.
good tires, good suspension. That's about it.
Yeah.
Roll bars, roll bar upgrade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Flat spots.
So
Sometimes ABS is a good thing. It's a lot cheaper, even if it costs you money
It
to put it in.
is. Yeah. I would say I would probably prefer having ABS as opposed to just raw brakes to tires.
I prefer you having ABS to not having ABS. So,
I get where you're coming from, sir.
yes, sir.
so Brad, your good, bad, and ugly
Yeah.
story time. What was your good?
Um, good was day two. Um, just gaining familiarity with the car and with the track. The cool thing is, I mean, cool, not cool, whatever. The car was governed at 130, and on the fastest straight, I would be probably, I undersold it to the guy that did the check drive with me, but I probably had about a quarter of a mile before my braking point that I would hit that governor. But I
Mm-hmm.
kind of use it as a tool as well, where regardless how I come out of the corner at the beginning of the straight, I would be coming into that turn at 130 miles an hour. So it gave me perfect consistency for being on the outside edge of the track, um, and then just knowing how to get the car squirrely and turn through. I think it's turn four there, and you could carry. There was one time I got super greasy in the back, and I
Mm-hmm.
just like trail braked out and then transitioned into the gas, and definitely the car was like not sideways, but sliding through that turn,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and it was just so fast, and there were definitely nerves. Like I don't know if my car is going to stop before I'm in the curbing or go off. Um, but no, like it was just like it was a great turn. Just like finding out how to slide the car through the turns.
All four wheels.
Would definitely be the. What do you mean?
We're all four wheel sliding, or front only, or back only, or
My ass is not smart enough to answer that question.
okay. Well,
Um,
maybe someday when you get to HPDE 3.
I could just feel the grease, continue to feel the grease going through the turn. It was like floating, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
but grabbing.
Cool.
It was a cool sensation.
Yeah.
Um, the bad would be an educational moment for me, where on the shorter straight going across the start finish, um, again, continuing to push my braking points up,
Right.
I overshot my braking point,
Oh,
and
that happens.
it does happen, especially when you have a good exit at the beginning. Um, and yeah, I hit the brakes. I realized I was going to miss the apex and definitely had the instinct to pull in, like turn the wheel more. But then this is where sim racing came in, and it's just like I need to get grip before I can ask the car to turn. So I just like pushed to the outer edge of the track while I was braking and then just slowed the car down enough. But I put two wheels off, which
Happens.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Hey, it could have been more expensive if you didn't have ABS.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thankfully there's a lot of forgiveness with this where there is runoff.
Sure.
And it's hard to do damage.
It was a flat spot jokes, but Got to get those in. Got to get those.
I'm trying to sidestep past traumas. And so the ugly is like the good, bad, and ugly all in one. On my check drive, to try to go to level 3, the instructor told me, "Hey, I'm not going to tell you anything. We're just going to go for a ride." And it was great up until a point. So like literally we came out of the pits, which exits onto turn 2. It's a short straight, turn 3, and then down a long straight, went through a series of other turns, and we got between 6 and 7, and he like looked over and he's like, "You passed." And I'm like,
What?
What? He's like, "Honestly, I could tell on turn 3 you passed." And I'm like, "No way, that's awesome." He's like, "All you gotta do is just like go through pit road, drop me off, enjoy the rest of the session." And I'm like, "Sweet, great." But
Go play.
I had like so many things going on in my head. 'Cause he was a taller driver too, so I don't know if he just like wanted to get out of the car because his head was like close to the roof. I don't know if I just like really nailed that turn and then subsequent turns and whatnot. So like I had some stuff on my mind. He reminded me as we were coming up to the last chicane before the final straight, like, "Hey, we're gonna go into pits." So I put my hand out the window, fist up, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I just gunned it out of the last turn and forgot that I was going to pits. And then he's like, "Hey, by the way, we're going to pits." And I look over and the solid line is right next to me. And I have a GR86 right on my tail. And I'm like, "Oh shit." So I like had the instinct to pull over, like swerve over and go into pits, but it's like I'm already next to that line, so I can't.
Nope.
And then the GR86 is slowing up because I didn't give him a point by. And then I was just like, "Oh shit, I just messed this whole thing up."
Oh no.
Well, it's better than
And
crossing
so
the line, though.
yeah. So I just realized what I did and punched it, and then I was just like, "Man, I took a good thing and I just soured it." Um, so they gave me a provisional pass, assuming I could pass a test later on down the road. But that would definitely be the ugly of that moment, was just like a mental mess of just like too many things going on, and then bad reactions and responses and communication, and it was just like it was not good.
It's okay. Well, so
We had a
let's get
debriefing about it after.
We've all been there.
so let's get this straight. You go to 1 HPD, you get out of HPD 1, you go to HPD 2, you go to HPD 2 one time, and you get out and you're in HPD 3. Sounds like a win.
That's a win. That's some jumping, Brad.
Yeah, it was I was really stoked. I think the thing that like probably tweaked my mind the most was he's like, "I've never passed anybody that fast that you pass." So that's the tie back to what you said earlier of like you're an easy grader or whatever. And I don't necessarily think he was an easy grader. I think he was a little more detail oriented. So I don't know what I did in the turn there, but
Yeah. I would have taken it as you're
yeah,
an
I don't know.
excellent HPD 1 instructor, but you know, you get to take it however you wish. It's fine.
Oh,
Anyway,
man,
congratulations,
so
sir.
fun.
You did
Thank
awesome.
you. Yes, yeah, it came with so we had a debriefing after to continue that story, and he just asked me what happened, and I told him it was like overload, and I think my ADHD kicked in, and I just was going to keep driving. Um, and then all of that meltdown happened. So he's like, "All right, we see things relatively the same. Just focus on being predictable. That is the whole name of this game." And that moment was not at all predictable for anybody. And I'm like, "Yep." So what we'll do is we'll send you out for the next session. And as long as everything goes perfectly fine, um, we'll move you to level 3. So I go out for the next session. everything is going great, just driving the car hard still, pushing all of those things that we're focusing on. And I am watching flag stations and everything. I'm very focused. That's one of the things he told me is like, I'm going to ask you what a flagger is doing and you need to be able to tell me. And I'm like, oh shit, my vision is horrible. Like I was saying earlier.
Right.
Um, so definitely I was extra attentive to that and had kind of forgotten about it, but was utilizing watching flag stations. And I go through between turn 8 and 9, and there's a black flag waving, and it's got my car number on it. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I needed this to be a perfect session in order to advance.
No.
Sometimes they do that as a test, though.
So I go into the pits, and the head instructor, I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I messed up. I thought everything went smooth. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. That was just a test. You passed. You're good. Welcome to level 3. And I'm like, oh, geez. So yeah, it was
Oh.
I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it because that A means that I was doing like the right things, and
Yep.
B, yes, we actually do get to advance.
Well, I mean, if it was me and you would have crossed the bloodline, I would have not passed you. So you did the
Yeah.
best of the bad choices you were presented. I mean, you did it
Yeah,
yourself, but
that track, I guess they've had a couple, I think they said they've had 2 like really, really, really bad accidents by somebody crossing over.
yep.
So they did stress that if you cross that solid line, you will not come back to this track for many years.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They're not
that was like
playing.
so when I say that was an ugly moment, it was an ugly moment.
It's okay though. I mean, you did what you were supposed to do. You should have gotten off early, but you didn't. So you had to stay on.
Hmm.
It happens.
Yeah. Yep.
It
Felt
happens.
bad for that GR86
Yeah.
because I'm sure
What?
they were behind me like, what the hell is going on?
Oh.
They'll survive.
So, Brad, did you have any aha moments?
Aha moments? Um,
Something click, something come together.
Definitely one thing I wasn't doing in New Jersey, that I did this time is I took all the curb that I could. Um, and sometimes that's to your benefit and sometimes it's to your detriment. Um,
Depends
which
on
I
the
did
curb.
not. Does depend on the curb and just where the balance is on the car. But definitely there were some that would super upset it and be difficult to predict for the next turn coming up. And then others, it's like this is a sweet spot that just kind of grabs the inside edge of your tire and helps you around a turn. That was a point of focus. I don't know. That would probably be my aha moment. It's just like use everything the track has to offer because you can just there's a lot to capitalize on there.
One of Vicky's favorites is I paid for the track. I'm going to use the whole damn thing.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, I mean that's the whole point is like I see some of the more advanced guys and they're taking just like a little bit of dirt either coming into the curbs or coming out of the curbs. So just a kiss of it, not a lot, but
It's cool. Well, I mean, of the people we've had on the podcast, and we've had a few, you are definitely one of the most enthusiastic people we've had about racing and driving. So it's great to see you out there and having a good time.
oh that's kind of cool. Um it's so I don't know. It's like it's hard not to be just because it's the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing every event I've ever been to, whether I got to participate or not, is just like the energy is so forward. It's so typically upbeat, and sometimes like some shit hits the fan, but the whole goal is to just like accomplish something and push as hard as you can safely and comfortably and not destroy the car. And it's like this perfect culmination of like a whole bunch of different factors and a whole bunch of personalities too. Um, and like everybody's got the same mindset for the most part, going into those that it's just like it's always a great melting pot.
Mm-hmm. And racing people are awesome. So there's
Yeah.
always that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next thing, Brad, is you got to get on a skid pad. You got to get on a skid pad. The deal is that racing and what you're doing right now is all forward momentum. You need to know what to do in cases of emergencies. You need to figure out when things go sideways, how to control it. That's the real
Okay.
test. That's the test. Because we
The,
can all
the,
go fast and we can all go forward.
the next test. It's
Yes.
not the only test we
Not
got.
the only test, but that's a big one. If you can get yourself on a skid pad, then yeah, that would be optimal. Just save your crappy tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with crappy tires.
Yep.
Definitely that's one thought that I had over the weekend was like if you spin out um like two pedals
Mm-hmm.
in those events. And I was thinking about it, just like I don't have that option. So like if I end up spinning out and rolling backwards, am I just gonna destroy my transmission? Is that how that's gonna work?
No, it's you just have one pedal in.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I would have my brake, but I've never thought about losing control and having the car rolled backwards while it's geared to drive forwards.
Oh,
And I don't
no.
know what happens in that case.
It wouldn't be good, but your brakes are on, so it won't.
Ah, fair.
So you're
Potentially, as long as ABS isn't free. I don't know. I don't
even if
know.
even if ABS is
I
off,
prefer not to find out.
yeah, don't do that. I think you need a track car, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I got an E46, but it's an all-wheel drive, and that thing pushes like no other.
I think you
I
need
cannot get rear end rotation.
I think you need different. We'll talk. We can fix that.
So one thing I do have to put out there for props to NASA Rocky Mountain Division. It like all of the instructors that are participating and just like watching over everybody that's like out there on track. I didn't know that they are. I don't know if this is normal. I've never been introduced to figureheads here. But the owner of Rocky Mountain NASA, Dan Williams, just like was walking through the paddock and just like sparking conversations with everybody. And he stopped over and he and I had, I don't know, 10-minute talk on just like being very focused on people who can drive to like actually get them into race cars and go. And
Mm-hmm.
it was like between the instructors and between meeting him, it's just like there's a lot of gusto behind like getting people out there, not just to do like driver's eds, but to participate and like compete, I guess. And it's not like a forceful push, but it's like an open encouragement is the best way to explain it. And
Awesome.
it was a cool energy. Like genuinely, I really like the crew out here, and just because of the crew, I Pueblo Motorsports. I don't know, Pueblo Raceway. There's a really nice track down in Pueblo. They have an event coming up in October and like just how everything went this weekend, I am more inclined and motivated to go to that.
Awesome.
Um, it's a long hike from here.
How far is it?
About 2.5 hours. So closer than Jersey is, and
Yeah.
closer than New Hampshire is from Northeast Pennsylvania. But
Man.
You know the best thing I've ever heard about when a track is like 2.5 hours away from home is I believe the phrase was "suck it up, Buttercup." I mean,
yeah. I'm definitely spoiled with High Plains being an hour. It's literally an hour away from here. So that's
High Plains
what
is where like Lemons races.
yeah,
yeah, you guys you're gonna have to come out here and experience
if
this
we
'cause that
just
track
knew
Gotta
was
if we
have
just
to.
knew some people out there, if we knew people.
you're gonna have a whole family out here pretty
Wow.
soon, it
I
sounds
know,
like.
right?
Seems that way. Seems that way for sure. So, it wouldn't be me if I didn't ask the question. Last one. Goals or things you need to work on for next time. Everybody hates this question, especially Miss Vicki. I don't care.
Goals.
I don't care.
Ah,
I would say a goal that I have, assuming I took this same car out where I've already gotten a feel for like how it can push, where its limitations are, finding out if it's possible to, and maybe this isn't the car for it because it is like it's 60/40 rear front, but
Mhm.
navigating around a turn with a straight steering wheel, I would love to be able to execute that. I don't know how feasible that is. Definitely, I could feel it on that one turn that I was saying is the good
Mhm.
of almost being there. Definitely, the car is turning more than I am turning the wheel. And that felt so good, but damn, it was so just like on the edge of control, it felt like. But with this again being all-wheel drive, it's not like my rear tires are going to be pushing me at that angle around that turn. I've got a little bit of pull from the front end too, so I'm not sure if it's possible.
Uh, did did you have the traction control off when you were doing that?
Yeah,
Okay, it's possible.
yeah.
Is the quick answer.
Okay.
We'll work it out.
Yeah, so
mm-hmm.
finding out how to do that would be a goal of mine, and I guess starting there. Yeah.
Awesome. So,
When, when's your next event, Brad?
mhm.
I don't know. Probably if I can get some bites from either. I had a couple people for clients at work that were interested, but they had family things going on and they couldn't join this weekend. If I can get either any of them to bite or any of my coworkers who sound very interested in going, if I can get them to go down to Pueblo, I will go to that in October. If not, probably something next year, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing specifically in mind besides that one.
Okay. We'll do our best to be bad influences on those
Mm-hmm.
decisions.
And listen, also don't forget if you want to bring Jacqueline in, Jacqueline, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Just invite her to an autocross. Simple, little 2 minutes on the track. That's it. Eh,
yeah.
nothing
I took
intense. Lots of people to talk to.
she I
The
got her out
gateway.
to a BMW Ultimate Drive event they did at the Broncos Stadium parking lot out here,
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
and they ran the I-4, I-5, and X3 M50, and they put an instructor in the car with you to just like tell you how to navigate the course and whatnot. But she had a blast with that.
Did she?
She did. I've
This
got one bite in there.
this won't take
Mm-hmm.
long at all. I mean,
No, not at
that's
all.
great.
Oh, it's wonderful. Can't wait to meet her.
So malicious.
What? The first one's free, man. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying. It's the
hey,
key.
hey, will she fit in that?
Oh yeah, yeah. She would fit great.
There we go.
God,
Here we
Mission
go.
accomplished.
I
All
don't know if she
right.
can drive stick, but
Well, I can teach her that in an hour. It's a racetrack. Stick on a racetrack's a joke.
Mhm.
Gas is your
it could
friend.
be. Yeah, gas is your friend. Yes, this is correct. I do feel like there's
Yeah.
more forgiveness when your foot's just in the floor there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Well, sir, it is awesome that you got back out there. We love it when you see you there. We're doing our best to try and talk you into coming out this way, and it doesn't take much to talk us into going that way. So we'll figure something out.
Don't tempt a brother with a good time.
That's
Mhm.
right. That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. We'll have to see if we can borrow a car out there for an HPDE.
GarageHeroesInTraining at gmail.com.
Yep.
Free instruction. I will do what I can.
We'll instruct for free.
That's right. We'll instruct for car time.
Honestly, I can attest to this. This is good instruction.
So it's fine. I am very happy that you did HPD too, and I'm even happier that they agreed with me and thought you were well ready to move on up even further. So that was great.
We'll see where this goes.
I know where it goes. Your bank account goes down, and your fun factor goes way up.
Your adrenaline goes through the roof. You
Yep.
sleep. You sleep better.
Oh yeah, I slept great after this weekend.
Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Right.
You
And
can't
then
help it.
and just think about
Yeah, I couldn't.
the experience that you have, the experiences that you have. That when you're older, you can look back and go, "Man, I did that."
It's it's just so awesome. It's so fun. There's nothing like this.
Uh, we were off for this period of time, and I got back in the car, and I'm like, "This is what's missing. It's the adrenaline. It's the adrenaline rush
Mm.
that I get from it because I'm a sleepy girl without it. I am.
Yeah,
I missed
yeah,
it.
no.
Good for you, Brett. We
It,
are so proud of you.
thank you. It's been a long road to hoe because definitely I moved from Pennsylvania out here with the direct intention of getting into it as soon as I could. So 5 years is a farther timeline than
Has it been 5 years?
Yeah.
2020 is when I moved, October
God,
2020.
Brad.
He was
I know.
pre/during plague.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
You were pre-plague.
Yeah, great time. Jesus.
I'll pass. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah. Awesome. Brad, congratulations. You did well. You've enjoyed this. This is like one of the things that you want to be your thing. And every time you get on track, it looks like you are 100% at home. So enjoy the ride, man. It's so much fun.
Name of the game, man. Thank you.
No worries.
It is so good seeing your face again.
What
As
about
scruffy and hairy as it is.
what about Brad? Oh,
Well played, sir. Well played.
hey, gotta get the fake nods when I can, because otherwise I end up in
No,
the bathtub.
that photo in the group chat was perfectly on time.
That's how I roll. All right. Thank you, Brad. Great podcasting with you. Enjoyed it. And can't wait to see you back out again, whether it's on the semi-West Coast or the East Coast with us.
Something's gonna happen.
Exactly.
I love it.
We got bad ideas on this side, too. All right. Have a great night.
You too.